2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. In this game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers against the Chicago Bulls. Looking at the last game for the Bulls, it was a win against the Knicks. Feeling the gate. Shaq, how big a deal are these initial outcomes?
Ernie, let me tell you something. I hated losing, period. Didn't matter if it was early, late, whatever. I expected to win every time out.
Well, the reality is of it, you have 82 games. So if you get too high or too low in your little valley, loss in every win.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Welcome back, folks. Gibson's checked in. Smith, he's in at point guard. Paul George is out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Bell. And it's Hill in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Back to Smith. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk. And the new beginning here, if you will, for Freak. Changed the front of his jersey, and he's looking to have a fresh start with his new team.
And, you know, that can be a bit of a whirlwind when you move from one team to another, Kevin. But Freak certainly has the talent to hopefully be able to work smoothly through it. He knows he's got to stay focused on the court, and he has shown the ability to do that.
Pacers leading by 3. Outside, George to the inside. 14 feet away. Hill, no good.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Rose passes to Thomas. To the paint. Here's Gibson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it. He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Rose, no good.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Here's Smith. Drops it in from 11 feet. Smith's got 4 this quarter. Bulls trail by 3. Butler kicks it to Noah. Rose gets a wide open look. Rose with another miss.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this.
3. Ilyasova with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. Ilyasova against Thomas. Bell dishes to George. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Smith penetrating. 11 feet away. Ilyasova can't hit. For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the Knicks in New York.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
Now Butler. 5 points in the game. Outside Rose for the tie. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Hill's got 4 rebounds in this game. It could go. No good. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Turner. Paul George comes in for Robinson. Bell, he's checked in for Monte Ellis. And Smith subbed in for Udrih. The Bulls also changing it up. Taj Gibson's checked in for Portis. Thomas comes in for Butler. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Brooks. Taking a look at the Bulls. Smart is out there with Derrick Rose. Then there's Lance Thomas. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Gibson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Both shots good from the strike.
They really had to have those free throws. It's down to a 1-possession lead.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Rose against Smith. Here's Bell. It's good. This game is all even.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
All right, Doris, thanks. Pass to Gibson. Here's Rose. Good! 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Here's Smith. He tries for 3. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Pau Gasol.
Boy, how many times are we going to see Pau Gasol come out and control a basketball game like he did tonight? This guy who for years has been a mastermind of the low post game. Points, rebounds.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew,
It was a great game for you, but not enough to pull out a win. Do you think you could have done something different out there?
In hindsight, yeah. I'm sure I could have. But that's not the way things work. You just got to be better prepared next time out, and I'm sure Coach is already hard at work on getting us there.
It had to be tough losing a game like tonight's. How did it feel to not pull this one out?
It was bad. I mean, bad. That was our game, and it was sitting right there for the taking, and we threw it away. As you can see, I'm still worked up about it, to be honest. Coach had to calm me down in the locker room. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even come out here. Look, we just got to be better, and that's it.
So have the early stages with the new team been everything you hoped it would be?
Well, it's no secret I've wanted to be here for a long time. And I gotta say, it feels great. This is just the first game of many, and I know we're gonna do something to a whole nother level. So sit back and enjoy the ride. Is that all? All right, cool, peace.
Eat, baby. You say you don't eat.